These patch notes look right. I'm gonna be honest. I love the patch notes, but who the fuck is gonna sit there and read all of that shit? Listen, I'm happy you wrote it out. But ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time to read all of that shit. Ain't nobody got time. Listen, chatters. This might all look a little bit complicated, but I can break it down for you. Ranked. TLDR, they've updated the system to make it better. You're gonna get better LP gains and lose less on average. Grubbies are in the game. They're pretty strong. More damage to towers, the more you get. Boom. Terrain changes. Top side's harder to gank for red side. Bot side is easier to gank for red side. Mid lane is more open. Don't need anything else. Infernal map is changed. All it is there's fucking feathers on the ground, like a bard passive. You run over it, you get ability haste. They stack. Champions, there's no changes. They gave Hui some armor, and they gave Vel'Koz some fucking QOL. There's no champion changes, you're fine. Jungle, shit roll. It's trash now, jungle's trash. Items, mythics are gone. Alright. A few new items in the game. Okay, maybe not more than a few, maybe a lot. And they've changed a lot, okay? Basically, just build the same shit, trust me. All you need to know is Verdant Barrier and Seeker's Armguard are now Zhonya's and Banshee's Veil, okay? Items are same, like just build the same shit, trust me. And a couple of new items are good. Like, for example, Storm Surge is a good item, which is kind of like a burst mage item. Haunting Guys is back, which is okay. And yeah, that's about it. Ludens is now like Ludens. It's same shit. Just build same shit. No joke. You can get some situational ones like Malignance, which is basically an ultimate burn, which can work with like Ari. If you damage enemy with your ultimate, you burn the ground. It can work with like Lissandra, maybe not really Rumble because it has mana on it. But you get what I mean. There's some situational with that. Yeah. Crypto Bloom is okay. Basically what it does, it heals your teammates when you kill someone. And maybe it could work for a burst mage. Also, there's a lot of magic pen in the game now. You see that? 30% magic pen on that item. 10 magic pen on this item. There's lots of magic pen items now. Shadow Flame is OP. 10 magic pen. I don't know. Every AP item just has a ton of AP on it. Like, look at that. 120 AP. Zhonya's has 120 AP. Banshee's has 120 AP.
1 year with the
Everything just has tons of AP on it. Just buy it. It doesn't matter. But what I will say is I've seen in houses that a lot of mid laners think that Banshee's is really strong now. And I don't blame them. You get an early Banshee's Veil for getting Verdant Barrier. And you get 50 MR, 120 AP. It's just useful. It's great. Anything else? Not really. Alright, Hullbreaker's kind of nerfed TLDR. Basically, it's on every 5th attack you damage or something. But the cannon minions are still bussing. 80 carries. And Bruisers. Spear of Sojin's pretty good. This is really good for champs like Riven and Aatrox. Spell hits grant stacks. Your spells grant 3% increased damage for each stack. Max of 4 stacks. Pretty good. What else was good? Titanic Hydra's back. You know the auto animation cancel? You know you can. It's a cast now. You can press the button. So you can auto Titanic and W on Jax and get 3 auto attacks off in half a second. Pretty good item. Experimental Hexplate. Pretty good item for champs like Nocturne. You ult, you get 35% attack speed, 15% bonus move speed. Could work for champs like maybe Yone. I don't know. I haven't tried it on him. But yeah, good item for Nocturne. Sundered Sky is basically the new Gore Drinker / Divine Sunder. Your attacks will critically strike on your first auto, and you'll heal a lot. It's kind of like a Sunder or Gore Drinker thing. Just get that if you're Lee Sin or Camille or some shit. Maybe not Camille, but Lee Sin, basically. That's good. Vi, it's good on that. Tunneler is now like the good item that you get first base. It's kind of useful, kind of nice. What else? Wit's End now has Tenacity on it and no AD. It's literally just an attack speed item. Black Cleaver is reverted to the old Black Cleaver. TLDR, you know, you hit, you get move speed. You remember that on the Phage? Your attacks grant move speed. Pretty useful, pretty nice. I like it. Sterex has tenacity on it as well. Alright, tank items. If I skip something, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to run through the basics of what I've seen in houses. Tank items, simple. The tank items are busted. They buffed mage items, they gave you more MR items. So, you've got this item, for example, which is like Sunfire Cape, but magic resist. Okay? It's Sunfire Cape, magic resist. That's it. Undying Despair. This item is bussin'.
I love you, Pedro XDD.
Yeah, this item's not bussin'. This item's alright. This item's decent. This item's decent. It's cheap. It's cheap. On a combat, every 7 seconds, you deal damage, magic damage to nearby enemy champions. Healing for damage dealt. It's pretty good. Pretty good. This item is bussin'. This item turns tank matchups into winning matchups. Basically, if you don't take damage for 12 seconds, you gain a magic shield to 20% max HP. Galio W is what you get. And that's crazy good if you're playing Scion against champs like Gwen and fucking Rise top, Gragas Cannon. Like, that shit is OP. Mages top are a bit fucked by that. What else? Trailblazer. That's basically Elixir of Iron passive on this shit. It's good for supports, I think. You run fast. Zeke's is now really strong. You cast your ultimate, you get an Ice Storm around yourself, deals 50 magic damage per second and slows everyone. Like Rel, for example. That's bussin'. That's really good. What else is really important? Anything else? Am I missing anything? I think everything is kind of... Frozen Hot's trash item now. It's trash. It's trash. It's trash. I'm pretty sure it's trash. I saw Dom complaining that it's trash, and he said some reasoning. Is it trash? It's really cheap now, though. But they removed the... I think they removed... Did they remove the attack speed slow? They removed the attack speed slow, right?
Congratulations, Pokemon Master. Now let's get that Go streaming going. Much love, less than 3.
Oh, wait. The attack speed slow is still there. Okay. The patch notes are wrong. Unchanged. Oh, okay. So okay, so it's actually pretty good then if the attack speed slow is still there. Wait, you're telling me they dropped 20 armor off it? And they reduced 400 gold? That's not bad for a combined item. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's a good item. Never mind. That's a really good support item. Alright, assassin items. I'm gonna be honest, chat. There wasn't any assassins in houses. There really wasn't. I haven't even looked through these. That's how, like, useless assassins were. Maybe they become OP later on. I don't know, when people figure it out more. Your energize attacks deal 100 bonus physical damage and slow them for 99%. Great. Sure. Hydra. Deal 80% total AD physical damage to nearby enemies. This damage increases to 100% total AD physical people below 30% HP. Sure. It's like a mini gore drinker or what? Also, the Brutalizer is back, chat. The Brutalizer. I've seen this item being built a lot.
Word is mega broken. Play it today, please,
Hubris.
Mr. Streamer.
When killing an enemy champion, you are granted a statue of yourself. You already have a statue. The statue upgrades. When a champion you have damage in the last 3 seconds. Okay, that sounds like something that stacks. Basically, these two items I've seen a lot. Opportunity and Rectrix. Because Opportunity is like... for Varus. I've seen it on Varus and shit. After being in a combat, you get Lethality. This lethality lasts 3 seconds after dealing damage. It's also good on like Aatrox. When you get a kill, you get massive move speed buff for a few seconds. It reduces over time. It's good on champs like Aatrox. Varus, for example, you can kite. Kind of useful. Also relatively cheap. Brutalizer is back. Quite a nice item. Built into a lot of things now. Is it 1327 gold? It is. Alright, fuck yeah, right. Sorry, the Dirk is down by 100 gold and down by 5 AD. Yomus has no ability haste on anymore. But assassin items aren't that big of a deal. I just don't think that these two items are that big. Anyway. Maybe I'm like, maybe you're a one trick out there and you're like, actually, Caedrel, this is really OP on my one trick. Then sure, man. Sure. That's great. I'm happy for you. But yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Because like, for example, look at this. The serrated Dirk, right, is 1k gold. And it's longsword, 400 gold. And, wait, what's the passive on it? Where's the lethality at? Where's the lethality at? Is the passive the lethality? Okay, thank fuck. I was gonna say, so that's 10 lethality. Okay.
Kiss kiss.
Yeah. Anyway, Marksman items. This is where the shit gets real. Marksmans have changed a bit. Well, they haven't changed a bit. Kraken Slayer is just busted. So, like, Lucian mid is good now. Lucian mid is pretty good. If you're a Lucian mid enjoyer, get Lucian mid. Get on the Lucian mid grind. Alright, Terminus. This looks cool, but not a lot of people built it. I don't think it's that worth it yet. 40 AD, 30% attack speed. Your attacks apply magic damage on hit. And basically, you alternate between light and dark. The light gives you resistances, and the dark gives you armor and magic pen. It's like a Varus item, kind of. Maybe Kaisa can work with that. I haven't seen it built much yet, though. But it's new patch. I've watched like a week and a half of in-houses. No one really built it that much. Did they change Jinsos? Oh, the attacks deal 30 bonus magic damage on hit, and the crit strike is conversion is removed. So you can crit with Guinsos now, I think. Right? So when you get Guinsos now, you don't lose your crit. You get 30 magic damage on hit instead. And your attacks give you 8% attack speed, stack up to 32%. And every time when you get fully stacked, you apply your on hit twice. So that's the old Guinsos, I think, right? I think the old Guinsos did that. Where you can double attack and shit like that. That's the old Guinsos. IE, of course, is not a mythic anymore. It's 40% crit now. It's down 100 gold. Same. Navori is also same, I think. Nothing much change. 5 AD down, 100 gold down. Same. Guardian Angel is a bit weird now. There's this new item called Steel Sigil in the game. Where the fuck is it? It's a bit higher up. This item is basically the new chain vest, kind of, for AD carries. Because you know how you built GA? You went BF Sword, chain vest, stopwatch. Now you build this, which is basically 15 AD and 30 armor. Okay? Which makes it a bit easier. So now GA's path is actually BF Sword, Steel Sigil, and some gold. Because stopwatch is gone. There's no stopwatch in the game. Stopwatch is gone. It doesn't exist. There's no stopwatch. The only stopwatch you can get is on Seeker's Arm Guard. Or, like this item, 1600 gold if you want a stopwatch. For 45 AP and 25 armor. Get that. Or you get Zonia's. That's it. Those are the only stopwatches in the game now. Those are the only stopwatches. Shield Bow is a bit stronger, I think. But still kind of shitty. They gave it 2% lifesteal. And the shield is a bit better. It's actually decent. So it used to give you 30% health and gain a 290 to 500 shield. Now it gives you below 30% health, 325 to 530 shield. A bit better. Attack speed bonus upon triggering lifeline has been removed though. So yeah, not a big change. Kraken Slayer. Kraken Slayer now, everyone says, is broken. Wait, I thought they changed the... Didn't they change the passive on it? Why does it say unchanged? I thought they changed the passive. Didn't they change the passive on it? Is it the same? Oh, they reverted it. I swear they changed Guinsos. They changed Kraken. I don't think they just gave 5% attack speed, did they? Basic attacks grant on hit stack up to 3 seconds, up to 2 stacks. The 2 stacks next base stack consumes all stacks to deal AD plus 65 AD plus bonus AP. But now it does true damage. No, it does like not true damage. It does like it's different. It every third attack deals 77 physical damage on hit. Increased by 50% when hitting. So it's increased by 50% when hitting the same target in 6 seconds. Is that the same? It is the same. Wait, I swear they changed it. Did they revert it? Up to maximum 100%. The wording is the same. Maybe they didn't change it. Is there a way I can... Yeah, they didn't change it. Same. your client is not updated. On my client, it is. It's insane with Guinsos now. I mean, that makes sense because you get full stack Guinsos and your crit still goes through.
Minions have spawned.
Okay. Well, all the pros are saying that Kraken's broken now. I don't know what they changed. Maybe they changed... apparently they changed it from on-hit to something else. I don't know, they changed some wording or something. But all I can see is 5% change. Anyway, Kraken's good. You don't know how broken Orianna is? Actually, Orianna's not OP. They nerfed it. Orianna's not that OP. They nerfed it. Probably the win rate went down, right?
Hello Mr. Rat, how you doing today, sir?
Did the win rate go down? Yeah, it went down. Went down when they nerfed her. Went down a little bit, not too much. The Nocturne Orianna interaction still works. Yeah, apparently the Nocturne interaction with Orianna ult is intended. I don't know if that's like a thing, but apparently it's intended. Alright. Lord Dominic's has changed a little bit. It's still kind of similar. Basically, instead of dealing 20% bonus damage against enemy champions with maximum health than you, and the maximum great damage distance at 2500, they put it down to 15%, but the maximum damage increase when the difference is greater than 2000. So it's like the ramp up is faster. PD now stacks up to 5, and it goes 7% per stack to maximum 35%, which is cool. They've dropped some attack speed base though, and they increased move speed. So there's like some tweaks around here. I don't actually know what they did to Shiv. What did they do to Shiv? It doesn't get increased damage against minions anymore. Range attacks fire chain lightning deals 100 to 180 base level magic damage, hitting up to 6 targets. Hits 6 targets. I don't know why it says hit 6 targets at the end. Okay, they've removed the increased damage versus minions, which is basically like basically killed it. And there's no AP ratio anymore. So they basically killed any mage static shift possible, which is good. Storm Race is up by 100 gold. They increase 5 AD. Sure. Same collectors up by 5 AD, but down by 2 lethality. They've tweaked things here and there. Support items. I actually have no idea about the support items. I just know they're basically the same, but they're not the same. All I know is supports now have Crown of the Shattered Queen. Supports have Crown of the Shattered Queen now. TLDR. One of their fucking support items makes them have Crown of the Shattered Queen. And that's fucking annoying. I don't know which one it is. Which one is it? Yeah, support items are same, but different. Different icons, different names, but similar kind of things. Like killing a minion grants you 28 gold, nearest allied champion will get that gold. Damaging champions gives you gold. But I guess the stats are different, maybe. I don't know. I don't play support. I don't know any of these. I don't know any of these stats. I don't know what the stats gave you before. I don't know what they give you now. Fuck supports, useless role. All I know is one of them, it gives you fucking Crown of the Shattered Queen, and that's just cringe. So now when you play Renata or any mage support, you get Crown no matter what. And yeah, really annoying. Basically, supports, you fucking play your lane, give me gold, put your wards down, and shut the fuck up. Alright, what else is there? Enchanter items. Oh, these are... What do you mean enchanter items? Oh, this is like supportive items. What the fuck is Dawn Call?
Pog, let's go, man.
Oh, it's just a shield and heal power.
XPP.
Gain 18 summoner spell haste. That's kind of nice. So that's just another supportive item. I heard Ardent's busted now. What did they do to Ardent? They increase the AP by 15, the gold by 200, the mana regen's up a shit ton. Bonus move speed's up. Hitting or shield an ally champion grants you and them 20% bonus attack speed and 15 magic damage for 4 seconds. Hitting or shield ally champions grants you and them 25% attack speed and 20 magic damage for 4 seconds. Wait, 200 gold, they gave it 15 AP, more mana regen, 3% move speed, and 5% more magic damage. 5 more magic damage on hit. It is supposed to say magic on hit magic damage, by the way? I swear it's on hit that chest, isn't it? 15 bonus magic damage. What the fuck does that mean? Does it mean on hit magic? Staff of Flowing Water gives bonus move speed now. instead of ability haste. Yeah. What did they do to Echoes of Helia? Oh, deals. Looks a bit nerfed, though. What? Damaging a champion grants a soul shard up to 2. Healing or shielding an ally consumes all shards and restores 20 to 80 health per shard and deals 30 to 180 magic damage per shard. Damaging a champion grants a soul shard up to a maximum of 3. Healing or shielding an ally consumes all shards and restores 20 health and deals 55 magic damage per shard. Huh? Is this mistyped? Consumes all shards and restores 20 health. Consumes all shards and reduces 20 to 80 health. So it's only 20 health now. That's a mega nerf. And it does 55 magic damage per shard. This does a 30 to 180 per shard. But it's 3 shards now. What does it average out to? It's trash. Maybe early game it's a bit better, but late game that's mega nerfed. 10 AP, 5 ability haste, sure. Doran's Blade now has lifesteal. It's no more only ramp. Or an item upgrades. I'm not going to go through them. Runes. There's a new rune, which pros have been using, but they're not sure if it's good. Okay? It's called the Triple Tonic. Basically, it's like at level 3, you get Elixir of Avarice, which I think gives you... Avarice gives you like true damage to minions. Elixir of Force gives you like AD. Elixir of Skill gives you a skill point. Okay? The problem that pros have realized with this item is, and I know pros aren't the best, but they're the only ones who've been playing this patch, is at level 9, okay, you get 5 points in your chosen spell, right? So if I'm, let's say I'm fucking, I don't know, Syndra. I know some champs you put 2 points in this, 3 points in that. But level 5, I'm Talia, right? I'm Talia. You get 5 points in your queue at level 9, okay? Really useful. You get it at 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. You get points in queue, okay? For example, you can change the order a little bit if you want. So if you get an Elixir of Skill at level 9, all you're doing is increasing one of your spells from 1 or 2 to 2 or 3, which isn't that handy. But if you were to get the tonic at level 8 and get 5 points in Q at level 8, that would be really OP. That would be really nice. So some people think that this is just not at the right level. It's useful, but it's just not at the right level. 1, 4, 5, 7, 9, yeah, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. You can also like start with 2, for example, right? You can start at 2. It doesn't matter.
Wait, Caedrel just canceled it.
Most buffed roll.
Also, it can be 1-3. It can be 1-3. You just don't put a point in X, you know. But yeah, it would be really broken if you got it at level 8. So it's strong, but it's not super OP, right? It's strong, but it's not mega OP. On some champs, this might be really good though. I haven't found the true damage thing to be that useful. It's nice to get the gold, and it helps you push a bit. The Elixir of Force is okay for all-ins, I guess. But yeah, the Elixir of Skill is handy. But what do you lose for it? I forgot. What part of the tree is it, chat? Oh, Perfect Timing Rune has been removed. Okay, so it's... If it's Stopwatch, is that the minion DMAT? No, it's the boots. It's the boots. It's Hex Flash boots. Wow, that's hard, no? What do you choose? Boots, Hex Flash, or Triple Tonic? I think boots are just too valuable. Boots are so valuable. And Hex Flash is also mega valuable. So I think this is only like very... For example, Udyr, for example, I think would be good with this. Because Udyr wants early boots, but he doesn't use Hex Flash.
Let's go, man.
So he might like this. Because he also doesn't match...
XDD.
He can get extra points, right? Anything that doesn't need... That needs early boots, but doesn't need Hex Flash. Towers are a bit tankier. The rank changes are here, where basically the LP gains are changed. They've got a better system to like figure out where you should be. They've narrowed the Emerald tier because everyone hates Emerald. And MMR is much more fixed. They have a system that fixes MMR better, apparently. There's now fist bumps, where you can fist bump your teammates on a key binding. If you're next to each other, you can both press an emote at the same time, and you'll fist bump each other above your head, that's so cool. Like, that's wicked. Looks a bit weird, but yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Dynamic music. This is actually really cool. So you know how in League, in-game, you always had the Summoner's Rift music. Always, always, always. But now you have different music depending on where you are on the map. You have different music when you're around Baron. It's like some kind of boss music. Hello, everyone. Wait, let me play it for you. The Baron boss music is actually kind of crazy. This is what you'll hear on Baron. You'll hear that in-game. It's actually kind of nice to play with. Obviously, you won't have it that loud, and you'll have here your animations and stuff, but you'll hear that underneath your spells and stuff. It's actually kind of cool, I think. I don't play with music on. I think a lot of players don't play with music on, but I might turn music on for this, because that's just fun. Kind of cool. Also, there's 3 new Barons. I don't think I went through it, but I'll go through it now. There's 3 new Barons. There's one which looks like that, where you have 2 entrances. There's one which is the normal Baron, which just has the pit. And there's one which has 2 entrances on either side. So these walls are collapsing here. Very simple. There's just 2 different Barons now. In-game quests, I think this is basically like, you know how Rengar and Kha'Zix, if you killed each other, you got like a reward? I guess that's what this is. You probably get like certain buffs or small stacks depending on the lore, like Nasus Renekton, Shen and Zed. Rest rewards, you become 10% larger and your ult's extended by 10%. Very small things. What else? There's a lot of bug fixes. Where's the terrain? Where do they show the Baron changes? Did they put the Baron changes in here? Okay, so that's pit number 1, which is the same. That's pit number 2, which is 2 entrances instead of 1. And that's pit number 3, where there's 3 entrances instead of 2. It's RNG what Baron you get. The Baron you get at the start of the game, when he spawns, will be the Baron for the rest of the game. But every Baron will be like that, I think. And the Baron buff is not different. The Baron buff is the same. Baron buff's unchanged, I think. Just the terrain around the Baron is different every game, which I think is really cool for contesting Nash. This one, though, it looks really... This one, I've played it, and it's really hard to team fight in this. It's really hard. Because you will see with this Baron, team fights are always going to happen here, in this area. People are going to chase through here, and it's so bad. I hate it. I actually hope... I don't know, can they remove like the wall or make it smaller or something? This one? This wall just feels too long in team fights. I think just get rid of that. Maybe. I think this one's too big. It just doesn't give you any space. My opinion, at least. Like let's say you're Orianna with no flash and you run in here, you're stuck. You're actually stuck. You can't go this way because Baron's hitting. You can't run out here because enemies here. You can't run out here because enemies here. Like, I don't know. It felt so fucking constricted. Like this choke. This one's fine. This one's really fine. But this one feels really constricted. Deserved for playing Orianna. This one's kind of similar to the old one, and this one's the same. And basically, the nice thing about the game right now is when you get blue buff past 20 minutes, blue buff goes to everyone. When you get red buff past 20 minutes, red buff goes to everyone. So there's going to be 10 players on the map with double buffs in the late game. Which is really, it's kind of nice to play with, actually. Like having blue and red buff on some champs is just makes your life more fun. I don't know, you can actually throw out more spells. So I actually am a fan of that change. I like it. What else? Have we gone over everything? Have we gone over everything? I think we have, right? I think we've gone over everything. Actually think a lot of these changes are pretty good.